Hello, happy Friday, and we'll do some exotic exercise. Okay. Yeah, for a change. Ah, new kinds of exercises. Okay. We practice some crawling on the ground. All right. Crawling. Yeah, you heard me right. And who does that as an exercise, right? Ah, we will. Ah, right. Front and back. Ah, or to the side. Okay. Now, some rolling. We didn't do enough yesterday. Ah, 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 oh, ah. Okay. Now to the side. Oh, 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 oh. I think that's good enough. It's Friday, so we'll take 5 minutes and yeah, interesting exercise, huh? Whew. Alright. Ah, okay. Ah, Okay. Happy Friday, everybody. Oh boy. Uh, why did I color on my pants like this? Because I took back the trash can from the roadside driveway next to the street back to the hut. And the 2 feet snow deep, right? I was wearing winter boots, but yeah, that was that. So yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, my feet are quite cold now. No problem. It will warm up and let me turn on the heater. Yeah, it's 55 degrees in this room. In the living room, it's like 68 degrees because I've been running the heater in the living room. But yeah. Yeah, so happy Friday, everybody. Today I was released from work at regular time, like 5:15 ish, right? So after I came home, yeah, I wrote about 2 pages in the economics paper. So that was good. So it's chapter three. Chapter one was a homage to Professor Alfred Marshall. Chapter two was preliminary mathematics. Chapter three, introduction to transactional demand theory. Okay, and section one of chapter three, there was a narrative. A scenario, right? Hypothetical. Like Adam. It's kind of interesting. Let me share with you, okay? Yeah, it's for school. I didn't tell this to anybody. I just wrote it today. Okay, so Mr. Adam, he just retired from computer programmer job at the age of like something like 65, 67, whatever. Okay. So he gets his social security check now, and also he has some. He used to work for the state, okay, as a computer programmer. Uh, so he got this nice pension package thanks to the labor union that represents state employees. Yeah, state government employees. Okay, so he retired. So he used pension money as a state employee for decades, and his social security. Yeah, he can break even without working at all. Okay, but it's been his dream to open up his own pasta restaurant named as Happy and Healthy Restaurant. Okay, so it was his cooking hobby for the decades, and now his dream came true. He opened up his own restaurant. Okay, so he calculates operation cost of this restaurant because he doesn't have to work. Okay, he retires, his pension, social security, he can break even without working. His food, house, well, he's retired, so home mortgage, car loan is all paid off. His college debt paid off. He's debt free. All right, and from pension and social security, yeah, he can pay all the bills and he can buy food, no problem. Okay, but to operation cost because he just opened a brand new restaurant, pasta restaurant with his savings money. Okay, without any business loan. No, he doesn't not do that. Okay, yeah. So he calculates operation cost, and to make the calculation easy, okay, yeah, I said, yeah, $120,000 a year for restaurant, business property, premise, the rent, electricity, the food, material cost, bills, electricity, heating, whatever, okay, air conditioning, whatever. So $120,000 will cost him. If he makes that money, he will break even. Okay. To make it simple, okay. is a model, simplified economic model. All right, so all right, so $120,000 a year. Okay, so divide by 12. He need to make $10,000 per month. Okay, now he take 5 days off. Let's say 1 month is 30 days, so he works 25 days a week, a month. Okay, so $10,000 divided by 25. That's like 400, right? So he need to bring in $400 as revenue from the pasta sales. $400. Okay. So if he prices pasta dish $10, okay, he need to sell 40 pasta. So can he do that? He think he can. Why? You have breakfast, lunch, dinner. Yeah, each time, meal time, he think he can sell 10 pastas, 10 pasta dishes. Okay. And there is some off hour, off mealtime patrons every now and then. Okay, or 10 people. Hmm? Yeah, so 40 parts per day. Yeah, that's feasible goal. Hmm? Yeah. So that's the pie I wrote, and it took about 2 pages. Okay, because I start talking about what kind of pasta he would make. It'd be healthy pasta. What kind of meat? Beef, pork, chicken, turkey, lamb, goat meat, and also tofu, right? Those are proteinous food material, right? How about vegetables? Oh, vegetable, you have turnips, radish, fennel, right? Eggplants, mushrooms. How about grains? Like pasta, does he make pasta? Well, wheat and also other grains, right? He makes pasta himself in a grinding machine, mixer, whatever. Okay. And to color the pasta, he put some carrots to make it orange pasta, right? And some other another color, yeah, he put some cilantro, I guess, some herbs, green herbs to make pasta green, right? Yeah. On the side, he also cooked beans, rice, right? So makes very healthy pasta, fat free, sugar free, okay, all natural. Yeah, he's been inventing, experimenting with this brand new recipe of pasta. Very healthy and very delicious. Okay, so now it didn't come true, right? Just opened a brand new pasta restaurant. So, right? Yeah. So next section will be like experimenting. Okay, well, first section was narrative. Who's Adam? His mini biography and was his hobby cooking, right? And second section was a pricing. How does he price pasta dish? Okay. His conclusion, $10. Third section that I will start writing tomorrow, it will be about experimenting with the pricing. Experimentation with pricing this pasta. Okay. So that will be the main meat of this interaction to transaction on demand theory. Okay. Then I stop writing. Okay. Why? 2 pages. That's enough for Friday night, right? Yeah. You know, I feel something here. Let me squeeze it out. Okay, some kind of preliminary pimple. Maybe not. I cannot find it. So yeah, so that was good. Yeah. Tonight, this evening, I did not quite want to write. Okay, but I was released from work at a regular time, and I thought it's the right thing for me to do to exercise some diligence and write a couple of pages. But I didn't want to. Okay, why? I wanted to take some more break from writing. Okay, but I exercised some diligence, extra juice, okay, extra diligence, and I wrote 2 pages. Okay, plain vanilla English, no diagram, because by now it's like 15, 16 pages already. All right. All the previous pages full of graphs, mostly graphs, some mathematical equations, right? But today, for 2 pages, it was just plain vanilla English sentences, narratives, right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel very good about it. Got it done. Okay. Uh, let's talk about. Okay, so there's economics paper I'm writing. Okay, so let's talk about something else. Okay, like in my spare time nowadays, I'm studying some Western history in Europe, in America, Canada, some Western history, and I we talked about this CIA-based human experiment, right, back in mid 1900s, right? Uh, it's called MK Ultra project, hosted by CIA, Central Intelligence Agency. Okay, MK Ultra. So Ultra means it's super duper secret. What's MK? I think it's like mind control. I mean, it should be MC, but whatever. It's about mind control. Yeah, kind of pseudo-scientific, kind of superstitious, but there is some human experiment with mind control. Okay, which is very much illegal. Okay, yeah. Some X-File episodes deal with that. CIA human experiment without informed consent. So later on, yeah, there was some congressional investigation into that, and they made a law, informed consent law. Okay, so they cannot do that anymore. But so they stopped that program. Okay, what did CIA director or whoever up there? They burned the evidence. They got rid of the evidence. Okay, so nobody know for sure what they exactly did. Okay, it is illegal to destroy evidence like that. Okay, so but they burned the evidence, all the documents. Why? Well, obviously they did something very wrong. Okay. Also, something related to that is this. Yeah, after World War II was over, 1945, right? Top German scientists who used to work for Hitler, uh, they were arrested and transported to some of them to Soviet Union and some of them to America. Rocket scientists and some other scientists who used to work for Nazism, Nazist party. Okay. Uh, this some Russian project to transport this German Nazi German scientists, rocket scientists to Soviet Union, and this project something like I don't remember. Okay, it started with something like Osa, Kiev, something like that. Okay, so there was Soviet Union transporting German scientists who used to work for Nazi Germany. They took them to Soviet Union to work for Soviet Union. Okay, rocket scientists, mostly. Okay, and some German scientists, rocket scientists, Americans, they took them and to America. That project name I remember, Operation Paperclip. Okay, one of them, Mr. Pon, Harry Pon Brown. He was the one who he's the architect of these rockets that sent Americans to the moon in the Apollo mission under President John F. Kennedy. Okay, Dr. Brown, Mr. Brown. Okay, he used to work for Hitler during World War II. But American military, okay, they arrested about 2,000 or 1,600 Nazi Germany scientists and took them to America with their family members. Okay, one of them, yeah, Dr. Brown, who headed in NASA, yeah, this rocket to the moon during JFK. Dr. Brown. Okay, so he used to work for Hitler during World War II. Okay, so rocket scientists. Huh? Interesting history, right? We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? And I'll tell you some more about it, okay? We'll take 5 minutes. So after World War II is over, okay, all these top scientists who used to work for Mr. Hitler in Nazi Germany, okay, during World War II, rocket scientists, okay, they are very brilliant engineers, scientists, including Dr. Brown, okay, so uh, it's not exactly kidnapping, it was more like job offer, but kind of mandatory, okay. But yeah, they were well paid for their service in Soviet Union and also in America. Okay, those top scientists who used to work for Mr. Hitler during World War II, rocket scientists, they probably played, at least in America. I'm not sure about Soviet Union, but most likely they did. Okay, play a huge role in the space race, rockets, space program in Soviet Union and in America. America for sure, sure. Yeah, Dr. Brown. Okay, he was the leader in that rocket mission, space exploration. Okay, he used to work for Nazi Germany. Okay, I don't think it was possible. Like man in the moon. Before that, yeah, Soviet Union, Yuri Gagarin, the first man out of the Earth in the space, Yuri Gagarin. Okay, I don't think it was possible without German scientists who used to work for Nazi party. Okay, I don't think it was possible without them. Okay, so what we are saying is, yeah, Holocaust bad, World War II bad, Nazism, Hitler, yeah, it was bad. Okay, but Nazist party, including Mr. Hitler, uh, during World War II, they funded these rocket scientists in Germany. And after World War II was over, Soviet Union, they took them, how many? What? 1,000, 2,000 of them. Okay. America, how many? About 1,000, 2,000 of them. Okay. About 1,500 each. Okay. Top scientists, engineers, mechanics, precision mechanics, and electricians. Okay. So Soviet Union, they took about half of them from Germany. America took about half of them from Germany. Okay. And now is the space era, space race. Yeah, Soviet Union, Sputnik, Mr. Yuri Gagarin, Gospodin Yuri Gagarin, right? First man out in the space, successfully coming back alive. Okay, and then in America after Sputnik, Yuri Gagarin. After that, America, yeah, Louis Armstrong, first man in the moon, on the moon, right? The NASA project headed by former German rocket scientist Mr. Brown. Okay, so and the rest is history. Okay. They live good lives. Okay, in Soviet Union, in America. Well, I don't know about Soviet Union, but I'm sure that they got very well paid off for their services as engineers, scientists, rocket scientists. So it's in humanology, this brand of humanology, we don't have time for political correctness. Okay, let's say what needs to be said. Okay, so well, in Bible, in Old Testament, okay, yeah, God turns curse into blessings. Okay, so a lot of good things came out of World War II. For one example, computers. Okay, yeah, DARPA, Department of Army Research Project Agency. I don't know. DARPA, U.S. Army Department Research. This is the funding, scientific funding organization. U.S. Army. Okay, they funded invention of computer, modern computer. Okay, they also funded internet. It used to be called something like ARPANET or DARPANET. All right, there was a prototype for modern internet. Okay, funded by U.S. Army agency. Okay. Okay. Yeah. It wasn't intentional. It was more like incidental, right? Mr. Hitler and his people in Nazi Germany during World War II, yeah, they funded this rocket scientists in Germany. Yeah. German engineering, right? Your Mercedes, Benz, Daimler, whatever Benz, Volkswagen, car companies, okay. They were funded by Nazist party during World War II. Okay. Let's say what needs to be said, okay? Because it's historical fact. Maybe politically inconvenient, maybe politically incorrect to say, but it's a historical fact, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, their purpose was to win the war, imperialism, Nazism, okay? But there's something very good came out of it. Okay, rocket scientists. Yeah, they were making missiles to win the war, to conquer other countries. A lot of unnecessary wars and human death. We acknowledge that, okay? But uh, those top scientists in Nazist Germany, they got spared when all those Nazist party politicians, they went to jail, they got death penalty, Nuremberg trial, right? But the scientists who used to work for those Nazist party politicians, they got exported to Soviet Union, escorted to America, and worked for a better project as opposed to making missiles that would kill people. It's the same set of knowledge, science, physics, engineering, right? But their knowledge came to better use for the humanity, for the next generation. Yeah, space rockets, satellites, man on the moon. Okay, So they got spared by Soviet Union, by America, and they got well paid. But the same set of knowledge, rocket science, engines. Okay? As opposed to making missiles to kill people, same set of knowledge was used to send people to the moon outside the planet Earth in the space. The same set of knowledge. Okay, so yeah, these German physicists, engineers were taken away from their homeland to Soviet Union to America. Okay, they kept on working. They are lovers of science and engineering. Okay, they put their knowledge into good use. Not making missiles anymore, no, but to make rockets to send people out into space to the moon and safely come back. Okay, so there's some good historical lesson here. Right? Yeah, I wanted to share that with you. Okay? Yeah. And also there's this story of nuclear bomb, right? Manhattan Project. Yeah, that has nothing. Well, it has something to do with German physics too. Okay, you have this female physicist and her husband. They're both German. Okay, is it Maria Curie, right? And Röntgen, something. Yeah, I don't remember all those names, but they were Nobel Prize winners. They're Germans. Okay, so yeah, nuclear fission. Or okay, yeah, this nuclear stuff, isotopes. Okay, yeah, they form the basis of this nuclear bomb. Well, but it ended in World War II, Nagasaki, Hiroshima. But later on, nuclear knowledge was used for peaceful purpose, nuclear energy, right? Which is very important to generate electricity. Okay. So yeah, science, technology, engineering, it can be used for bad purposes and so also for good purposes. Okay, something very powerful. Well, nuclear bomb, it was not all that bad. Okay, why? Because it ended World War II. Okay, yeah, we are sorry about innocent people who died in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. We are very sorry. Okay, but it ended the World War II. Okay, yeah, and it gave birth to this nuclear energy, right? Which is very important, right? So in this brand of humanology, we don't like this concept of human sacrifice. We don't. We oppose it. But just looking back in the human history, yeah, it happened. Right? Like it or not, it did happen. Okay. In the future, it can be different. Yeah, we don't want any more human sacrifice. Alright. We don't want any more of that. Alright. So, but has humanity made some progress? Yeah, I think it did. I think humanity is still making progress. Are we getting better? I think so. Mm. I think we are getting better as a humanity, human history. Yeah, I think we are making progress. Evolution, right? And look at me. I oppose LGBT ideology. very predominant ideology in year 2021 in America. But I'm alive. They didn't kill me. No. Some criticism, yeah, maybe some bullyism, trolling in the internet, right? But it was more verbal, never physical. Okay, so I'm against tattoo piercing, sugar fetishism, marijuanaism, LGBTism, which is very dominant ideologies in America. But nobody killed me. Okay, I didn't go to court. Like back in the days, Galileo Galilei, he almost died in the court. Okay, so he had to retract. Mr. Martin Luther, yeah, he almost died there. Okay, because he Galileo Galilei, scientist, Martin Luther, theologian, they went against the mainstream ideology of the day. They almost died. They went to prison, into a trial, because they voiced objection to mainstream ideologies of the day, of their time. Right? I'm not in jail. I'm never into jail. Okay. Although I voiced my objection to LGBT ideology, marijuanaism, tattoo piercism, sugar fetishism, but I'm not in jail. I'm never in jail. And okay, yeah, I got some verbal objections, some trolling, some bullyism in social media, blogosphere, but that was that. I think yeah, humanity is making progress. Okay, I think they are more becoming more metaphysical as opposed to physical, right? It's not physical assault on me, but it's more metaphysical assault on me. Verbal languages, trolling in the internet, social media, right? Yeah. So I think humanity is becoming more metaphysical as opposed to physical. I think they are evolving more toward metaphysicality as opposed to physicality. I think human race, Homo sapiens, is evolving to be better, right? I think humanity is making good progress, right? Yeah. As a student of history, right? Yeah, I think we are making good progress. Okay, well, that's great. We'll take 5 minutes. Okay, let me refill this coconut water. All right, we'll take 5 minutes. All right. Okay. Yeah, we are back. Kind and generous ladies and gentlemen. Uh, yeah, sorry for the long break, but some social messaging and stuff. Let me grab my coconut vodka real quick. So a couple of days ago, we introduced this concept of unsung heroes and unsung villains. Okay, well, they are co-contributors in human history. Okay, so nowadays I don't read news and I don't engage in social media discussions because too much negativity is right. But the thing is this, okay, my name might be remembered in human history that I don't know. Okay, and I don't care too much about that. Okay. But yeah, it's possible. Yeah, humanology, all these papers, they're very seminal, potentially seminal work, right? In study of human minds and whatever, okay? Some universal principles, discourse. Yeah, it's possible my name will be remembered forever, okay? That I don't know and I don't pay too much attention to that. But it's possible. But it's not just me. What I learned, the human life series, I learned from other people perhaps whose names will not be remembered. Okay. In this year 2021, you have these magazines, newspapers, New York Times, Washington Post, whatever, right? Yeah, there are people who write some articles about things that's happening in 2021. Yeah, international news organizations like New York Times, Washington Post, Wall Street journals, okay, but how many of them will be remembered forever? Maybe 1% of them. 99% will be forgotten. Okay. This is like that. Any era, any space and time, the contemporarily famous celebrities, writers, journalists, politicians, singers, dancers, some of them have enduring fame, like 1% of them in any given time and space. Okay. Yeah. Over 1% of celebrities, famous people with money and power and fame, 1% of them will be remembered 100 years later, 1,000 years later. Okay. But most of them will be forgotten. Okay. If I ever get remembered for 100 years, 1,000 years later, it's not just me, because I learned the knowledge set that I have in my brain between my 2 years. My brain, okay. I learned it from other people whose names will never be remembered. Okay, I'm just a representative of zeitgeist, time, spirit. It's German. Okay, yeah, the spirit of the time. Okay, I'm only a representative, collector of knowledge, wisdom from other people whose names will not be remembered. Okay, if my name ever get remembered, is as a representative of this zeitgeist, spirit of the time, contemporary wisdom. Okay, I'm just collector of this knowledge and wisdom of this time. Just a representative. Okay. Yeah, unsung heroes, unsung villains. Okay, all of them. Okay, I just represent them. Okay, that's all. Papers are right. This human rights series we do here is collective wisdom. It's collaboration between other people and me that I have ever met, that I have ever read about, heard about. All right, I'm just a messenger of this time and space, year 2021. Okay. So if my name gets remembered, if other people's name get forgotten, I guess what? I'm only a messenger of this time and space. Year 2021, Alaska, America, and some other parts of the world too. Okay, so I'm just mail delivery professionals, pizza delivery professional. Okay, that's all that it is. Okay, all this humanology, the corpus of accumulation of human knowledge is not from me. No, it's from somebody else. Okay, I want to mention that. This is important. All right. Some of the things, yeah, I was inspired by other people. I did think about it, paper and pencil, wrote down my notes. But yeah, God, high and mighty God. Okay, I don't hear any voices, but with my pencil and paper in my bed, yeah, I write down mathematical equations. I think about it. Okay, I don't hear any voices, but I do remember what I have learned in colleges, high school, middle school, all different classes. And as I experience, as I interact with people, yeah, synthesis of collective wisdoms, knowledges, people's experiences. I listen to people. I learn from people. Poets whose name will be never remembered. Right? My name might never be remembered. I'm not concerned about that. Right? To me, that's not important at all. Okay? What is important is that we learn from other people and we share it to make future generation bigger and better than us, our contemporary generation. Right? That's why we do this. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Martin Luther, right? Yeah, interesting guy, right? Goods and bads. He's not a perfect person, okay? But people study his biography. Martin Luther, historians, okay? They study his life, his private letters, private affairs, his marriage, his children, his parents, okay? So somebody very famous like Martin Luther or Isaac Newton. There's some dedicated scholars in colleges and universities who study their life, not just their work, right? Yeah. So one of the reasons I do this, okay? Yeah, I mean, I wrote my many papers. I made a movie. Okay. In the future, maybe 100 years later, after I'm long gone, all right, maybe people want to study my life. Oh, no problem. Yeah, human rights series. Okay. If that happens, whether that happens or not, it does not matter. Okay. I do my best. Yeah, I learn from my people. What is my people? My friends and family members. Okay. They gave me, well, people who I ever met, acquaintances, some random strangers on the street. Right? They told me good lessons. I learned from them. And they talk to me. Sometimes in a bar or club. Because they have their stories to share. And I listened and I learned great deals from them. Men, women, right? All different genders, men, women, and political ideologies, and ages, different age groups. Okay. Yeah. Different races, right? Yeah. I don't always agree with them, the people, right? But I did learn because I listened because they have very interesting stories to tell. So this humanized series is collective wisdom, collective knowledge from all different people, different genders, different ideologies, and different backgrounds and different races. All right, I'm just a scribe, recorder. If they dictate me, I listen, I write it down, okay, and I synthesize collective wisdom, different knowledge, mathematics, physics, politics, all right, whatever, all right. Yeah, and crystallization of those collective knowledge, that's humanology. It's not from me, no. I'm just a representative, mail delivery professional personnel, okay? Pizza delivery personnel, professional, okay? That's what I'm doing, okay? Synthesizing, yeah, all these ingredients. In pizza, you have mozzarella, cheese, fantastic, right? You have mushrooms, olive, anchovy, fish, this pepperoni, okay, sausage, and yeah, synthesization of knowledge, okay. It's like cooking, okay. Then I write it all down, right? I learn from other people, all right. If my name will ever get remembered, I want to emphasize this point. It's not me, it's other people. I learn from other people. And I synthesize it, collect the wisdom from other people, knowledge, their experiences. And I write it down. I put my name on it. My name on it. Why? Because there are 10,000 different people who told me. I don't even remember all their names, but I remember my name. So that I put down my name there in these papers, but it's not me at all. It's all those other 10,000 people I have ever met in my 42 years of my life, 4 decades. I don't remember their name. Okay. Some acknowledgement in the footnote, on the very first page, every single paper I ever wrote, on the very first page, in the footnote, yeah, I thank them, honoring my metaphysical parents, who ever taught me, spent kind and generous time with me, who loved me, who told me, disciplined me. Okay. I acknowledgement. I admit, acknowledge, and thank them. Every single paper I ever wrote, yeah, in the very first page, the footnote number one, yeah, it was about thanking them, honoring my metaphysical parents who told me their experience, who shared their stories with me. Okay, we want to do this right. It's very important to be ethical, moralistic, honoring our metaphysical parents. Right? So, okay. All right. I'm drunk enough, but no problem. It's Friday night. Okay, tomorrow's Saturday, right? Yeah. So, yeah. That's what I have to say. Okay. Yeah. President Trump. Yeah. Good and bad, like anybody else. Okay. I read his book. He's cool. I never met him, but yeah, he's cool. Okay. So good and bad, like everybody else. Right. So, but this orange shirt is not about President Trump. No. It's Friday. Okay. I want to have some bright color. Okay. That's all. But he's cool, okay. Mr. Former President Trump is cool, okay. Good and bad. He made some big mistakes. We all do. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Good night. Have a nice weekend. Be safe. I love you. Thank you for loving me. Good night. Bye.